Hello, and welcome to my Let's Play walkthrough for Banjo-Kazooie. I am your commentator, Brian, here, and as you can see last episode we left off at Freezeezy Peak after we completed the swampy wetlands of Bubble Swamp, so let's go ahead and head on in here. We also picked up the move last episode from Gobi's Valley, the Turbo Trainers, so that way we can knock out all of the jigsaw pieces in this world in one go. I'm growing my stomach aches. I shouldn't have eaten that shiny thing. Someone help poor Boggy. I wonder what shiny thing he could have ate. A musical note? Perhaps? No. An extra honeycomb piece? No. Anyway. Point being, we're going to go ahead and start over here by the Christmas tree. I don't know why I did that. You have to pound it to open it. And we're going to introduce to the I'm going to introduce you to the Twinklies. So we're the Twinklies. Protect us from Twinkly Munchers as we hop across our tree. If enough of us get there, we can light the tree for you. For sure. Okay. Got one. Alright, so yeah, pretty much the way to do this is to just kind of rat-tat-rap. Back and forth from the first one to the second one to the third one. You know, kind of do that thing. They're gonna get a few of them. It doesn't matter how many they get though, because all you need is a total of 10 to light the tree. Those orange ones just dodging them. Look at that. Let's get some greens in there, some blues. I don't know how many of what color I have the most of. Alright, well that's it though. One more. Cool. Okay, so this is kind of like a three-part jigsaw piece, or jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, piece, I'm sorry, jigsaw piece. A little out of it. This is a completely different day of recording if you can't tell. See, my lives on the top left are 3 now. But we're going to go over here to Bottles of Mall and get our last move in the game. Time for some aerial action with my devastating beak bomb attack. Achievement unlocked, Move Master. Nice one, Goggle, whatever. When you're flying, press X to launch Kazooie to target like a missile. Choose your targets carefully, though, as it costs a red feather each time you use it. Well played, Banjo. You've now learned all the moves in the game. Well played, Banjo. Well played. Alright, you know it. Anyway, I don't know if I mentioned this, probably not, but some of the nicknames that Kazooie calls Bottles in this game are actually the names of his son, daughter, and his brother in the second game. Because Kazooie calls him Specky, Goggles, and Jam Jars. Every now and then you'll hear him, or you'll see her say those names to him. And those are the names of his respective family. And Banjo-Tooie, we'll get to that later once we get to Banjo-Kazooie and start playing that. But anyway, so we learned the move. We're gonna head over here now, and we're gonna hit up this flight pad on top of these presents. As well as this Jinjo. If you don't think you'll have enough time, you can go ahead and skip the notes and Jinjo for now and just get up on the flight pad. I think I'm going to be fine though. Alright. So remember, while you're flying, you can do sharp turns with the left and right bumper. So I'm about to implement that here in a second. Boom, look at that sharp turn. What we got? I didn't mean to do that. That's supposed to be the bumper, not the trigger. Ugh. Alright, well we're gonna have to redo that. Because you have to fly through the star 3 times. So in the meantime, in order to kill time, let's go ahead and collect this Mumbo token that's hidden conveniently in this little corner over here. Look at that. Alright. Now we gotta go hit that stupid ass switch again. I failed the minigame. I failed it. First minigame I failed. All because I pressed the wrong button. Not because it's hard, because my dumbass pressed the wrong button. So that's how it works. We're also going to be stacking up on red feathers and eggs and gold feathers and stuff for mostly Gobi's Valley, but you know, the later levels after Gobi's Valley gets pretty tough. I mean, by Gobi's Valley you've learned all the new moves and everything's crazy and wild and the whole world. The last 3 worlds now await at your doorstep for you to take on. So there's 1. Sharp turn. 2. I did it again! Why? That's okay though. Oh my god. That's okay though. I think I'll have enough time to get this last one. Jeez. That's what happens when you're recording, is you end up just talking about shit. You forget what you're doing, you don't really pay attention to what the hell's going on. It's okay though. Luckily I only need one more little fly through. Just like that. Look at that. Boom. Alright. Fucking A. I spent way too much time on this minigame already. Trying to not make the rest of this so grueling. So anyway, we're gonna hop inside this tree's little flower pot here and get this Mumbo token at the bottom. It's gonna be our second Mumbo token in this world. We're gonna climb up it, and there's gonna be tickers and a present right there that we'll get on the way down. We'll get all this stuff on the way down, don't worry. We got these eggs, I definitely need some eggs right now. So I'm below half, I'm at like 40. Alright, jigsaw piece. Not too worried about these red feathers. But we need to make sure we get these notes and that present. I'm doing this all kinds of confuzzling, all kinds of stupid right now. And I apologize. I'll try and get my shit together for the rest of this episode. Actually, for the rest of this walkthrough, let's play, whatever. So we got our first present. I'm a present. Give me to someone sad. The ticker's like in and out. Alright, so let's go ahead and take care of these Sir Slushes. The Sir Slushes are these snowmen looking guys here with the X's on their hats. And I'm actually very injured, so ouch. Especially now. I need to heal. Okay. Alright, I'm doing a little bit better, so let's go ahead and take out these guys. There's actually going to be a few things we're going to do while we're flying. One is to take him out. There's actually about, what are there, 5 of these guys we have to take out. We have to take these out because there's a Jiggy correlating with them, and there's also a there's an item underneath. I think every single one of them, at least for the most part, except one, maybe there's a collectible. So no one has an extra honeycomb piece, one has a witch switch, there's the extra honeycomb piece, and then 2 of them have Mumbo tokens. Boom, and that's all 5. Beautiful. And that's going to go ahead and activate that jigsaw piece for us. Anywho, next we have to do the next thing we have to do now is take care of these buttons on Freezeezy. Freezeezy. I used to always say it as Freezeezy, and I still kind of do, but it's supposed to be Freezeezy. Like, there's no Freeze-E, there's no E at the end of freeze, it's just Freezeezy. This is nice. Once you take care of the Sir Slushes, there's pretty much like, I don't know, there's no real dangers. It's all like environmental hazards now after you take out the Sir Slushes. No, not really any enemies floating around doing their thing, you know. There's a couple ice cubes maybe spinning around, being all ice cubey. Oh god. Hope I have enough feathers. Oh god, because the next thing we're going to do is get to the top of the hat, which I did. Nice, only 2 feathers, holy cow. Woo. Switch over to Kazooie real quick. Yeah, Kazooie, I know I mentioned it no, maybe not last episode, I don't know. Yeah, maybe last episode. I mentioned in some episode that if you walk with Kazooie on the snow, you're a lot better off, because even though Banjo tends to be slower and more controlled, Kazooie on the snow has no friction, or has friction, a ton of friction. Banjo has no friction and is sliding everywhere. So that's the plus side to using Kazooie here. On the snowman, ouch. God. A lot of falling from heights going on here. Alright, so let's drop down through this hole right here. Grab our second present, only one more. You probably actually saw that earlier. And then we're just going to kind of make our way down the snowman slightly. Not too far down. We're going to want to hop inside his little pipe here. Grab this jigsaw piece. That's what we get for climbing the snowman. And then don't worry about those feathers and stuff. We're going to go ahead and hop on the sled. Take care of this business. E.m.o.b.r.i.a.n. Right on to Boggy. Oof. And he coughs up a jigsaw piece. Look at that. That's better. Hey, you found my sled. I'll go practice for the big race now. See ya, buddy. Later, dude. Buddy, dude. Alright, so we can grab that. Flew all the way over there in the little corner. This area. So that's 4 jigsaw pieces. Good job. I'll grab these red feathers real quick, because I need red feathers. Okie doke. Alright, anyway, so let's go ahead and hop over here and grab these real quick, because we haven't done it yet. Okay. I don't want to interrupt my talon trot, so I'm going to wait. We're actually going to find our second mystery item, or our second stop-and-swap item in this world, too, the ice key, the giant ice key. So we'll see that in a little bit. So be prepared for that. Don't worry about that mumbo token, we'll get that in a second. You don't want to go in the water because it's freezing cold. And that's just bad news bears for everybody involved. So next what we're going to do is go ahead and climb Freezeezy, the snowman in the middle. I'm pretty sure he's called Freezeezy, which is why it's Freezeezy's peak. We're going to go ahead and do that. Just climbing him up, and it's going to rotate red feathers and musical notes every single color, which I think is really cool. Really glad they did this. Would have been interesting if they contrasted them too, like with the notes on the red and the feathers on the yellow, but I'm not going to complain. Kicking this game's ass. Oh, don't want to forget the musical note behind the beehive here. That could be detrimental, collecting all the notes except for one, and then you're like, where the fuck's the last note at, dude? Alright, so we're gonna hop over here and grab this blue jingle. And my alarm just went off. Alright, took care of that problem. Man, I was on top of that alarm. It was like boom, and I was like, oh no, it's interrupting my recording. Can't have that. Okay, so we've taken care of all that. Climbed all over Freezeezy. Now we're gonna go hang out at the village over there. Probably saw a few houses. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and collect all the Sir Slush goodies that Sir Slush dropped for us. Like that witch switch, and the mumbo tokens, and all kinds of good stuff going on. Don't worry about those notes, we'll be getting those in a second. I'm trying to do this in a systematic kind of way, a weird way, to where it's convenient and quick. Oh no, I didn't make it. Alright, we're gonna pound our 5th witch switch. Look at that. Oh boy. We also need the turbo trainers to get that, so it's a good thing that we went and knocked those out last episode. So we need the turbo trainers in this level as well, unfortunately. This is actually, this world has the only jigsaw piece that requires you to backtrack in order to get. Like, essentially, you have to go to Gobi's Valley to get the turbo trainers in order to get one of the jigsaw pieces from this world. It's the only world that does it, too. You don't need to backtrack. Mr. Vile, the crocodile guy, you don't need to backtrack for that one. You can beat him, as you saw me do. Easily. I'm just saying. So we're going to grab this green ginger right here. That's a flight pad. What we're going to do is we're going to hop on this flight pad. Then we're going to fly up here and get a mumbo token. Then we're going to immediately get down. Try not to hurt ourselves, I guess. Ouch. And we'll get those musical notes in a second once we get the transformation, because the transformation is immune to the cold water. One of the perks of the transformation. So yeah, I don't know why I did that. I mean, we have to come back here anyway, so it's actually a waste of time hitting the flight pad. I'm coming back, but whatever. I don't even care. I'm just trying to make it, that's all. There's extra life on top of Mumbo's hut. Whoa. Which is very slippery, by the way. And let's see what's up with Mumbo. Hey, bro. He's like, whoa, I'm awake. Like, yeah, you are. So here we go, another important Mumbo Raptor part. Grab a Jinjo and musical notes up here. Very important. Very, very important. We only have 2 more Mumbo tokens to grab, too. Look at that. Congratulations for us. Umanaka. He says Umanaka. Banjo gone all fat, got big teeth. Her. Okay, Mumbo. Crazy guy. Crazy son of a bitch. Anyway, ooh, gold feather in the water. I'm gonna grab that gold feather just because it's in the ice water. because I can. God, the music in this level is great. The atmosphere in this level is great. I like ice levels and snow levels for the most part. They have to be well done. I mean, the mechanics are kind of shitty, you know, with the sliding and stuff, and get very annoying, but I do like them for the most part. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so we got those musical notes. We're gonna go ahead and hop over here and grab this Mumbo token too real quick in the water, and then we'll go and kind of wrap up this level, I guess you could say. It's essentially almost all kinds of wrapped up here. Almost done. Almost done. There we go. Only one more Mumbo token. And I know exactly where that's at. That's at the beginning of the level inside that igloo. But we'll deal with that later. For now, we're going to head over here to Boggy, and we're going to go ahead and do his little slug game. Gather a few more musical notes, and then, yeah, we're pretty much, I don't know, we're going to wrap up this world in the next, like, 5 minutes or so, easily, at max, at most, in the next 5 minutes. Which is very good, because we have been just killing it lately on time for these worlds and these episodes and things like that. Oh, come on, so slow. There we go. Okay, nice. What's up, Boggy? Hey, Mr. Walrus, fancy a race? Hop on the sled if you do. I do. Come on, bro. What if Boggy was a bro? Great, now all you need to do is steer your sled through the red slalom gates and beat me to the end. Got it? 3, 2, 1, go! Got it. Now, essentially, this race, he's going to stay with you. There's no way you can, like, truly get ahead of him. If you get really far ahead of him, then he'll speed up. But if he gets too far ahead of you, then he slows down. You have to figure out when will be the right time to, like, do this. Right now, I'm staying generally right ahead of him, so it's fine. But there you go. He just passed me, because he's going to beat you on this upper slope. Like on the upper slopes. But this part right here, it's a perfect opportunity to pass him. Just like I did. Because he slows down there for a hot minute. He's also going to slow down right after the houses. For the most part, you can stay in front of him for the entire race. I usually do. I'm actually surprised he passed me there. But it's fine. This part's tricky if you have the turbo trainers, because you're going really fast. And you can't touch the water or else you'll lose your turbo trainers. See, once again, I'm staying right in front of him, so there's not much he can do. He would pass me, though, normally. If I wasn't right up in his shit. He's going to pass me right here. There we go. So he speeds up. You can actually, like, jump up those ramps to go quicker. See, like, the uphill, you can jump, and you'll go a lot quicker. Phew, you're too quick for me, Mr. Walrus. Here's your medal. I reckon I need to race someone my own size. Yes, you do. So we're going to race him again, don't you worry. We are not done with Mr. Boggy here. He's actually one of the few recurring characters in the Banjo-Tooie series. Or Banjo-Tooie, the Banjo-Kazooie series. Let's go ahead and collect these last 4 musical notes right here. 2, 3, and that's all 100 notes. So good for us. Let's talk to this walrus guy. Wow, another walrus. Take this. But watch out for a smelly brown bear and his ugly bird partner. Normally, if you're Banjo and Kazooie outside of transformation, then you walk up here, he'll be like, "Oh, I'm gay!" and he'll hide in his little hole and not give you the jigsaw piece and not let you enter. But once you're the walrus transformation, he appears to be very friendly. It appears that Mr. Walrus here is racist. Well, not Mr. Walrus, but this guy, Waza. Waza the Walrus, he's racist. So anyway, the only other thing that we can collect as a walrus transformation right now is in this cave. We're going to go through this little itty-bitty tunnel here. There's a few goodies kind of back here, the main one being that extra honeycomb piece right there. Look at that. I'm just going to slide along the wall and gather all this stuff because I'm running low on supplies. And we need to be ready for Gobi's Valley because it's gonna use a lot of feathers and eggs and stuff. So be ready for that world. These last few worlds actually use them quite a bit. Much more so often than the other worlds. And that is it for the transformation, yeah. So we can go ahead and turn back into Banjo and Kazooie. That's all you have to do. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Alright, so not too much left to do in this world. We are going to race Boggy one more time, and we have to go visit Waza in his cave as Banjo-Kazooie now that he's moved out of the way. But once we've done both of those things, we are officially finished with Freezeezy Peak, and it's upsetting because I really like this level. As you can see, we actually crammed it out really nicely, really quick. That's kind of the problem, I guess, once you start to enjoy things and get good at them, is you kind of lose, you know, it loses the challenge and all that, and I don't know, it becomes nice and easy. So, anyway, Let's go ahead and transform back. God, this walrus is so slow. You are so slow, walrus. Turn me back. Oobadagog, oobadagog, and oobadaka. Umanaka. Umanaka. That's what he says. Okay, so we got both the extra honeycomb pieces, all the musical notes. We're missing one mumbo token. We're going to get that right before we leave. And we're missing 3 jigsaw pieces, 1 Jinjo, I believe. But that's okay, because we're about to get all that right now. So let's head back over to Boggy. I really wish they would have done more stuff with this village area, because I like little villages and stuff. Kind of like the Mumbo's Mountain Village. I don't know. I like villages in games. I like them. Hey buddy, fancy a race against Boggy? Press A to accept or B to chicken out. Alright, so there's the turbo trainers. Okay buddy, here's the rules. Run through the red slalom gates and try to beat me to the end. Let's do it! 3, 2, 1, go! Alright. So go ahead and grab these turbo trainers. He's already got a pretty nice head start. So we're going to have to catch up. But that shouldn't be too hard because turbo trainers are pretty quick. If you miss a gate, just go back to it. You should have plenty of time to catch up too if you do miss a gate, like I did right there. See, now I'm ahead of him. Crazy, crazy ahead of him right now. His character's gonna speed up too, as you can see. Oh god. This is the tricky part right here. Make sure you don't hit the water. Have him push you into it because you will lose your turbo trainers. Oh my god, he's so fast. Alright, there we go. Take a commanding lead. Take a commanding lead, and that's it right there. And we get another jigsaw piece, because Boggy can't handle us. Oh, I've lost again. Take my other medal. I'm off to look for my kid's presents. It's funny, because I already have your kid's presents. Dun dun. Dun dun. There's extra life behind that crystal right there, if you want to grab that. I don't give a shit, so I'm not going to grab it. And send to Waz's cave real quick and talk to him, and he's gonna be very rude to us. Eek, the bear again! Take that noisy orange thing with you and leave poor Waz alone! So we're gonna get our last Jinjo, and our second to last jigsaw piece in this world. Nice, okay. And here we go, the giant ice key. Our second stop-and-swop item. Doesn't even do a dance when he picks it up. He doesn't understand how important this is. Cool, an enormous ice key. We should keep this stop-and-swap item for later. I don't know if I want to keep my stop-and-swap item for later. I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, that's that. All that's left to do are to give Boggy's kids their presents and get the hell out of here. Take care of a few things in the lair, and then we will kind of move on to Gobi's Valley next episode. So here we go. All the way back to the entrance, and we're going to head to that igloo right outside it. See what's up with that. God, the music for this level is really good. They usually are good, and like, I don't know, see, it's just cheery. It's just happy and cheery, good mood setting. There's Boggy all passing out. Let's give this his first present to him. All that racing has made me tired. While you look for my kids' presents, well, I already found one. That's Smoggy right there in the blue. That's Soggy, the girl in the green, and then this is Groggy, the fat one, with the hat on. Yippee, we've got presents. Here's something for you. Don't forget, I just grabbed that Mumbo token right in front of Boggy. And we'll grab this. The kids become much more distinguishable in Banjo-Tooie when we see them then. For right now, they all look pretty generic. The girl's the one in the green. This is, well, the fat one. He becomes the fat one, the one with the hat, and then this one's the little dick, the douchebag one that you encounter. So, just a little fun fact for you. A little foreshadowing, I guess you could say. Let's go ahead and get the hell out of here now that we've collected everything. And we can go ahead and grab the... Oh god. Whoa, that was really, really weird. You can go ahead and grab the jigsaw piece all the way at the top here. I love the Until the Lair theme music in Freezeezy peak mode. Whatever tune. Love it. So we're gonna have to run all the way out here real quick. Nice, got it. Wow, that was close. So we actually need to do this twice. I'm just gonna go ahead and knock out this one now. You can knock them out at the same time, both of the Gruntilda Lair jigsaw pieces that require you to fly in this area, but I'm just gonna knock out this one right now since we have the time. Just like that. Boom. Nice. Okie doke. So it's gonna be a 6 Gruntilda Lair. That's how you break a fall right there and not take a lot of damage. So that's that. What else can we do in the lair before we go into Gobi's Valley? We've already taken care of all that stuff in there. So you know what? We could unlock a few levels and do a few things before we end the episode. Now that we have enough notes to break this note door. Look at that. Woo! Here we are. Whole new territory of the lair. Interesting. I really do like Gruntilda's Lair. There is actually a lot more to this room, but we cannot do it right now. We need to raise the water level. See, and we're going to do that very shortly. You'll see us do that here soon. First, we're going to swim over here and grab this Mumbo token. This is going to be our 7th Mumbo token in the lair. We got 3 more to go after this guy. 3 more to go. Screw you, pal. Kill him. Yep, like I said, not too much to do right now. We're gonna unlock Mad Monster Mansion, that's for sure. Maybe actually raise the water level one height. Should be very cool. Very cool. Since it's in this tunnel, could it be the puzzle for Mad Monster Mansion? So you notice that room we were in is actually the entrance to Rusty Bucket Bay, which is the 8th world in this game. Won't be seeing that for a few levels, so don't you worry. Those eggs down there. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and unlock Mad Monster Mansion. And I actually don't think we can raise the water level yet until we complete Mad Monster Mansion and leave with the transformation. Alright. This is my favorite music in the game right here. The Mad Monster Mansion themed Gruntilda's Lair music. Oh, it's so good. Don't even know. Don't even know. No, but like the organ, I don't know. It's just good. It's creepy. I love it. Okay, cool. So that's unlocked. But before we take on that world, we still have Gobi's Valley, so don't you worry about that. We can go ahead and grab this Mumbo token here as well. And I think that's going to be it for right now, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we can do too much else in the lair. We do need to raise the water level once we get out of Mad Monster Mansion. Because we can't... Let me see if I can do anything in this room real quick. It's not looking like it. Yeah, it's not happening. It's all the way up there. We gotta do some water level raising. And there are 3 ways to do it, but we cannot do it yet. So wow, that's about it for this episode. I hate to say it. I wish we can do a little bit more. See, there's an alcove all the way up there, but we can't get up there yet. Oh well. I can always, yeah, I guess I'll just end the episode outside of Gobi's Valley and we'll go from there. If that sounds like a plan to you, it does to me. So let's do it. Let's do it. Ah, Gobi's Valley. Gobi's Valley's kind of tough, I won't lie to you. It's a rough level. This is where it actually, like, it starts to really pick up. Alright, I'm not even gonna worry about getting the green boots. There we go. Yay! Okay, guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Thank you for watching. If you could, please leave me a like, and if you would like to see more, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'll be doing other walkthroughs in the future, so thank you all for watching. This has been Brian, and hopefully I will see you